Suta Mahamuni began to say what happened after Brahma took the form of a swan and flew in the sky, and Narayana took the form of a white boar and travelled into the earth. This is what Brahma narrated to Narada earlier. Even after taking the form of a boar and travelling underneath for a long time, Mahavishnu could not even see the base of that ling. Brahma, in the form of a swan, flew in the sky with much efforts to see the tip of that ling. As a result, he became tired and thin and returned back to the starting place itself. Narayana also became tired and thin and returned back to the starting place. Both of them, in the form of a boar and a swan, prayed to Lord Shiva in the form of that ling. Both of them didn't know why they did so. They thought how both of them who were fighting now together are praying to one thing. They realized if Mahavishnu, who excels in his Maya Shakti, and Brahma, who excels in wisdom, has to pray to that ling, then that is the power of the Maya Shakti of the God in that ling. That Jyotirling was in such a state that its nature could not be understood. It neither possessed any name nor did any activity, was not in the form of ling in the beginning, but took the form of a ling later to bless the devotees. It could not be understood even by the Mahayogis. Both of them prayed to that ling with much willpower. Both of them said, "O God, you are the root cause for everything. We don't know your original form. We pray to you, whom we are not able to know or understand." Saying this, they prayed for 1,000 years. The mantra Om sounded for 3 seconds and was much bright and blissful to see. Narayana thought, "What is this with such a great sound?" He prayed to the source from where this sound got created. In the southern part of that ling, he saw the ever existing and the first part of that sound as A. In the northern part of that ling, he saw the next part of that sound as U, and in between them, he saw the last part as Im. Above this, he saw the mantra Om with sound. The first part of the mantra A that was seen in the southern part of the ling was like the solar system. The second part of the mantra U that was seen in the northern part of the ling was like the brightness of Agni fire. The third part of the mantra Im that was in between was like moon. In that he saw the Supreme God like a spadika, crystal clear and with much brightness. The Parabrahma he saw in that Jyotirling was beyond awareness, dream, sleep and durya. That is the fourth of the 5 states of the soul. That Parabrahma was unattached to the 5 karmendriyas, speech, hands, legs, anus and genitals, 5 jnanendriyas, eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin, and the 4 antakarnas or the inner being, ahankara, buddhi, chitta and manas, and the soul was in the pure form filled with bliss called the Duryatita stage. The Parabrahma was also beyond the 3 gunas and did not possess any Maya Shakti. He cannot be said as the same person like anyone else or cannot be said all others are different from him. He is the sole eternal supreme being or sole reality and nobody can be said as next to him. Parabrahma was boundless or limitless, infinite. He was impartial in thinking good for anyone. He was the bliss, cause for all happiness. He was the ultimate truth. He was indestructible and the one-syllabled Egaksharam Om. The Egaksharam Om had in it 3 letters A, U, Im. The God of the letter A created, the God of the letter U protected, and the God of the letter Im favored and showed mercy to all. Brahma and Vishnu saw with surprise that beautiful, surprising philosophy of Shiva with 5 faces, 10 hands, raw camphor-like color with brightness, wearing a lot of ornaments, magnificent, with great ability, absolute male, in the best form, and that which could create all. At once, Vishnu realized he is the Almighty and said the Satyo Jathati Stotram from Vedanta and prayed to him. Brahma also said the same and prayed to him. Maheshwaran, who did not possess any Maya Shakti, was much happy hearing their prayers and laughed loudly from that Jyotirling. He was in the form of sound, taking the form of ever existing 51 alphabets. Brahma and Vishnu prayed to that Almighty who was of such characters beyond the 3 gunas and who was in the form of sound to remove their worries. The Almighty in that Jyotirling said He is merciful to them. Brahma and Vishnu were much happy to hear that and asked him to bless them with the boons that will make them happy. At once, Lord Shiva blessed Brahma to create, Vishnu to protect the creation, and Rudra to destroy it, and said, "This is the God-related Prakriti. From this Prakriti, a Shakti in the name of Brahmani will reach Brahma, another Shakti in the name of Lakshmi will reach Vishnu, and another Shakti in the name of Kali will reach Rudra. In this way, for the 3 Shubha Devas, Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra, the 3 Shubha Shaktis, Brahmani, Lakshmi and Kali will emanate, and the 3 Devas along with the 3 Shaktis will do the work of creation, protection and destruction." Vishnu looked at Shiva and said, "Can we deny your order? We will accept your order as per your wish, but I have one request." Almighty said, "Appreciating your loyalty and affection, I have given you the job of protection, which you will like more." Vishnu requested, "O Shankara, Sarva Rakshaka, Devadeva, I do not want any post or job. Teach me about the philosophy." He asked him to teach him the philosophy behind meditation, prayer and puja. Narayana asked him to teach the philosophy wherein all our strengths will be conquered and all our doubts will be cleared. For that, Lord Shiva said him the Pranava Swarupa and the most auspicious sound form. With that, Vishnu realized the Almighty had the darshan and the sound form, knew the truth and the way to practice the mantras and prayed to him. He looked up and saw the mantra Om Tattvamasi, the reason behind Om along with 5 arts. This is the great Shiva mantra. It is in the color of Spadika and capable of fulfilling all our desires, enlightening us, and is in the form of mantra. Sri Vishnu also attained the 24-lettered Gayatri, that which will give us Artha, Kama and Moksha. Then Mrityunjayam, Panchaksharam, Chintamani and Dakshinamurti mantra. Attaining these 5 mantras, he prayed on that.